So I'm going to keep this simple and short. I think just by observation and deduction and conversation and from all sorts, everywhere I go, from adults, we all know and have been awakened to our planned extinction and global life extinction at the end of this planned annihilation by the global elite, the 12 or so very top elite, people like the elder Rothschilds, people like the CIA's highest cabal. So it comes down to a simple question. Are you going to continue to do all their work and toil and slave with rigor and discomfort and dig not only your grave but everybody else's grave, metaphorically and literally? Do all their dirty work while they sit in the highest of comforts money can buy abroad, likely sipping the highest price champagne and eating the highest price caviar, watching all their plans of discourse, torment, genocide, torture, incarceration, all the endless evil that any mind could conceive they've been responsible for. They are going to sit up there and watch on the highest definition televisions in their little fucking fancy slacks and watch all of you do their work and still surely 100% as they've planned go to your death. Now, wouldn't it be much more appropriate, logical, and smart to turn face? Because let's face it, at least 95% of the adult population in this country, and that might be in various parts of the world, have been enslaved into their, into doing their dirty work. But I've also, what I was saying, in discussion and deduction and travels and various interactions, I see that a lot of people are aware of everything. They've been awakened to what's actually going on and their planned death and doom despite their continuous work to further such. Wouldn't it be much smarter for all of us globally, a civilian united, to look out for each other and put these motherfuckers, the highest of high, the very select few, into their graves and just free this earth and restore it to prosperity, freedom, prosperity, resources, uh, love, freedom, God, everything beautiful. Wouldn't it be great to put these guys down? They wouldn't even put up a fight. They couldn't. If we all globally, civilians, quit fighting each other as they planned it out quite, it's not funny, quite intricately in their high comfort suites. We need to unite, look out for each other, and they couldn't even mount a defense should that, and I believe that will be what happened. If I didn't believe, knowing what I've known for well over a decade and furthering my knowledge to this day, I would have killed myself a long time ago if I didn't believe that at the end, the best for all humanity, all life, everywhere on this earth and in this universe, but especially right now, we're going to talk about this earth, all life here. Wouldn't you rather just say, fuck you, do what you want? I'm not doing your work. I'm not digging our grave. I'd rather go to my death fighting for all future generations and earth life and earth altogether to come, far, far beyond our lives and into infinity, into the future. Wouldn't you rather go to your death fighting for that and knowing that you played a part in making that happen? Which you probably wouldn't have to go to your death if we all united. But if there is going to be a contest, we'll say, I got to keep things on a certain unlegally binding audible level. A contest, per se. Because, God damn it, the revolution could have been started by one man. That would have happened years ago because, God damn it, I've been doing everything in my being to inspire, educate, and personally move along any of the evils I learned about along the way and saw as an instant or a very, very quickly dangerous entity to anybody I saw in their path or in my path. It started with saving my own life, literally, by those who wanted me dead far before I gained any of the notoriety I have now. And then when I figured that out, I started figuring out ways, non-violently 99% of the time, to move along evil entities from others or to quell, you know, any emergencies started by the emergency crews that are supposed to be quelling them. Yada, yada, yada. Back to my point. Let's give up the fucking metaphorical shovel. Say, fuck you, you elitist cocksuckers. You get down here in the trenches. You want to dig your graves? You want to kill us all? You sully your hands, get your hands dirty, because if not, we're coming for you, because you've committed far too many high crimes against humanity that most minds couldn't even conceive to ever be allowed once the civilian united takes over, to be allowed to continue living another day. Quit your jobs, quit working for them, quit doing their dirty work, quit having them fuck with your lives continuously, because all our toil, all your work, all your endless strife at their hands, doing their work, has all been for their great joy and sick entertainment. Fuck them. Quit your jobs. You know what? There's going to be much better things to come. Now, if you think I'm fucking around, look into my eyes and think about that. Peace, love to everyone from everywhere, of all types, ages, races, origins, even outside of this earth. Because believe it or not, there are other worldly beings looking out for the people and places they love down here. Thankfully, as well as many people in the shadows in the background, looking out for not only me, but for everybody. And not only will a collective civilian united shut this shit down and bring this earth back to the freedom and prosperity and rock it to the fucking moon, metaphorically. Just rock this fucking world positively. Those minds, maybe even my mind, surely in conjunction with certain minds that I've never spoken to or would admit even if I had. We know who we are. We need to get together, collaborate, our brainstorm one-on-one, and make this shit stop now. That was almost like me being goofy, but it's really not anything other than bullshit because I shouldn't be goofy. This isn't a goofy tape. I'm not a joke. I'm not joking. What I'm telling you is not a joke. Their plans are not a joke. The fact that these sinister fucks, will torture children, the youngest of children, to death and drink their blood to get a high out of it. That they'll promote pedophilia and human children trafficking and all the other evils. That's not a joke. My life is no longer a joke. If you're laughing at my suffering or anybody's suffering, you are sick at that moment because we're all suffering. Some more than others. And we all. And it's not just about me, God damn it. It never has been since I started this 14 years ago when it came to my fucking doorstep, or metaphorically. It hasn't been about me, just me. And it's not just about you saving yourself. It's about everybody looking out for everybody and saving us all and shutting down the highest of the elite in the world's cabal. Now don't be scared. My passion, intensity, frustrations, tone, and inflection may seem very, very intense. Sometimes maybe even to some evil. But it's because I have been nothing but an eternal optimist on this quest, and I have nothing but love, forgiveness, and belief. I believe that this earth will not go into the ground, and all life will end up being extinct here in whatever time frame they have planned. I think it moves along faster the more people like me, there are others, put an ultra transparent focus on these motherfuckers. But yeah, if I didn't believe this wouldn't be fixed for everybody's benefit, then I would have given up long ago. I would have killed myself long ago. I love you all from everywhere, everywhere, all over this globe. Origin, race, sex, male, female, age, monetary standing, high, high wealth, low wealth, no wealth. The good shines through. Look at Elon Musk. He's somebody I consider a very, very beneficial and positive influence to the greater good of us all. And he's a billionaire. Some people like to say all billionaires and rich people are evil. That's not true. There's so many rich people that I could instantly think of, but certainly won't say, that are good people. Just like there's so many people I run across daily that have been good to me and gracious and had small interactions, a, a meaning to me, that have no wealth or very little wealth and resources. And, oh yeah, and I forgot origin, race, religion, sexual identity. Oh yeah, sexual identity. That's important too, because we're all unique. We're all one of a kind. And if you try and go along with this one world order, you're only lying to yourself and everybody else. You may placate that you're living up to their standards and to their laws and, you know, their pristine, you know, visions. But you know what? You're not. You're just faking. We're all unique. Nobody can follow one doctrine to its very, very elaborate, in many cases, you know, doctrine, because no one being from this earth or anywhere is anything other than one of a kind, unique, and we should cherish that. I'm learning to cherish that. At the age of 42, I'm still learning how to be self-confident. Believe it or not, despite what my public image or persona may be, or what you see of me out in public, because there's a lot of things I do that people don't understand for reasons that I'll never disclose. But despite all that, I'm shy. I'm humble. I'm self-conscious. I'm very times not confident in myself, and I'm learning to love. Well, I'm okay with who I am, but I'm very critical. I have often heard that many of the most brilliant artists, creators, you know, writers, musicians, poets, actors, you know, yada yada, directors, whatever, are very self-critical. Pro wrestlers, I myself am very self-critical, not because I do things on an ongoing basis that I feel guilt about or should feel guilt about, but because I always feel like I could do better. So that's my 20-minute and 16-minute real ass ramble. And I don't think it's just a ramble. I think it's a strategy and a general uh, preaching, a general ideology, philosophical ideology that can save us all. And I'm out.